Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So we're gonna paint our face here, and I'm gonna talk about a few things. I got a lot of questions when I did the polymer clay, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do it in necessarily the polymer clay in this video, but I'm gonna answer a couple questions that I got while I paint the face. Now, if you are not familiar with this, this is my journal, my Faber-Castell art, where they sell catalog. And that's what I did this in. I do a lot of art in here, and I will link this down below and at the end of the video so you guys could check it out to see what we did. And right now we're just going to paint the face. You guys wanted to see it, so I'm going to do it. So this is just folk art, straight up light flesh. It's 229. It's acrylic. It's matte. It's what I use. And I'm just using, whatever kind of brush you have. You can use, the same brush that you use to do the background. It doesn't matter. Now remember, I drew this face. I'll have to put the video up. I drew this from a magazine page. And I also Mod Podged this down so the pencil is not going to move. Now, did I do that for a reason, purposeful? Not really. I just was lazy and I did it. You don't have to. Sometimes I erase all the pencil so I just see like a ghosting of it. Move you a little closer maybe. But it's just my journal that I'm playing in, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. So you can see I'm just kind of going in, avoiding the pencil lines the best that I can. These are a lot of fun to do because you don't have to worry too much about making a mistake, or I don't know, just the way my life has been going these past couple months. Sometimes I just want to do art and not worry about it too much, not be too fancy. This is kind of what I would be doing in a in my art journal for myself. So, okay. Sometimes I forget I'm recording and I have to talk because I'm doing like the smaller parts. Do her neck. What color hair are we gonna do? And you can see down here, it's crooked. I don't care. Like I'm just having fun and playing. Now, something I suggest that you guys do, if you do something like this where you're drawing a picture, whether it's off of a magazine or on your own, scan it and put it into your computer, or take a picture with your phone so you always have it, that you could print it out, that you can play, because you can make this 20 different, this looks so different each time you paint it, and I can just rub off if I still want to see some of that where the nose is. The mouth, as you could tell, I did make a little smaller. And the nose I made smaller. And that's really it for the face. Am I gonna, how should I say this? Now look, if you do this and you want to learn how to do shading and that kind of thing, that's another reason to scan it in your computer or to take a picture of it, because you can just keep, you can go and you could take a dark color, maybe even an almond or a light brown or something to that effect, a darker flesh, and go in and do the, the shading and all that kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Practice. And then you don't have to worry, so when you're really ready to do it, you go ahead and do it. So I'm going to rinse my brush off. Maybe I'll save I'll save the questions for the clay for the next video I do, where I work with the clay instead of doing it now, because it just doesn't make sense to me to do it now. So now color, I think I'm going to do pink hair. Pink hair, who cares, right? This is Parisian Pink from Folk Art. It'll go nice with the orange. I'm gonna go in, and you can see I just rinsed my same brush off. I'm not in the Olympics today. I'm just gonna go in. Now, if you have a watercolor marker or water, like a Stabilo, something to that effect, a watercolor pencil, you can go in after your acrylic paints dry, or mostly dry, and like draw so it has some depth. Shade it a little bit on the outside, trace it. Sometimes I just like using black because it just makes it more illustrative, I guess is the word. So it depends on what your mood is and what you want. Or you don't have to do anything. I mean, it depends. Sometimes, we get into the mood to really sit down and paint. And other times it's like, I just got to get it out of my system, and I just want to get something on paper. And that's completely fine. Don't feel bad or think like, oh, I can't art journal. I can't art journal today because I just want to get something on paper. I don't want to sit and be, you know, tedious or any of that kind of stuff. It's all good. It's all creative and it's all getting that energy out. And sometimes we feel differently. Sometimes we want to sit and do the details. For instance, today I'm having real bad shoulder issues from the RA. So painting and moving back and forth hurts. However, having a little bit of exercise and movement is a good thing. So, it's kind of like, all right, suffer through, do something that you love. And, but other days there's like, I can't move and I'm not doing anything. Taking my meds and laying down. And I've learned really not to beat myself up too bad. Sometimes I do, but other times it's just like, you have to do what you have to do. All right, so that is going to be for that. I'm going to use, let's see, I don't want my phone to drop. Why did I put it there? I don't know. What did I do with there? I don't know if these are water soluble. I can't find mine, of course. Of course. So I think I'm going to take my purple from my distress crayons. I'm going to do, well, this is pink, but that's about the same color. I'm going to do purple, and then I'm going to take out, I think I'm going to take my black out so I can see which one I want. And I'm going to dry it real quick. And again, it doesn't have to be fully dry. I just want to get most of the dry out. And I'm going to take this purple, it's Seedless Preserves, and I'm going to open and give it a little twirly twirl. And I'm just going to kind of spread this paint around a little bit. Kind of go in, just give it wisps. Just for a little, maybe I won't do black. Nothing too much. Let's see if we wet it. I don't want my brush to be too wet, just want it to be damp. Let's see what this will do. I don't want to take that line fully away. I just kind of want to have it run out a little bit. Now I know it's going to be a little darker here because this is the roots. And the more you go over it, you're going to get more color on your brush, which is not a bad thing. All right. Anybody out there besides my family obsessed with like another 48 hours or evil lives here, all that on like ID and oxygen, or is my family the only insane family that is obsessively, you know, the perfect murder, perfect suspect? What else is there? Oh gosh, there's so many of them. Are we the only ones? Let me know, because sometimes I feel like we're just like this really insane family. I love the serial killer stuff. I just love it all. Not because I'm insane, but because I just getting inside their heads or seeing why people do things. And, you know, I really been, I'm gonna put a little bit here. It's really sad. And then some up here, because this is like the roots. It's sad seeing some of these young kids getting arrested and doing such things that really ruin their lives. And another 48, it's a lot of kids on this season that we're watching, but oh gosh, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. And we watch it. We love it. We're insane, I think. Oh yeah, I like this. Good. Very good. I kind of like the way it looks. Now listen, these are on Blitsy, blitsy.com. I'm going to put a link down below. And if you're funny about clicking, you know, a referral link of mine, just go on Blitsy itself. But click my link, go on there. You can get these so cheap now. The Distress crayons, you can get the ink pads, the Distress oxide, you can get, and if you're not aware of Blitsy, Blitsy has every art and craft item you could possibly want, up to 70% off. It's where I get my Distress crayons, my ink pads, my Dilutions stuff. I got these Distress oxides. These are on sale. These are like re-inkers, and everything sells out very quickly. So get their alcohol inks, the Adirondack inks and markers, and oh my gosh, there's stamps and stencils and golden and Liquitex, and oh geez, there's just everything. It is delightful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So go check it out, because it's just a lot of fun. And like I said, they have clearance. You can just click the clearance button, or the new stuff. They have the oh, what is her name? Her stuff's in Michael's now. I'll look it up before I'm done. Jane Davenport. Jane Davenport. They have her stuff. Now you can see I'm trying to do blue in a little area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some blue here. Maybe do it like this. And then when I use my brush, after I do that, then I can pick up some of that blue. So I'm going to rinse off my brush and kind of just add some of this blue, which is going to mix with the background, obviously, and make it green looking, which I'm not mad at. Make sure you turn your brush over when you do this so you can get it on both, you know, pigment on both ends, no matter what kind of brush you're using. Yeah, but Jane Davenport has stuff on there. Her stuff goes fast. Or if you don't want to put this on here, you can just put it on your nonstick mat. But yeah, there's so many sales and so many good art supplies. It's the only place I can get art supplies. Now, if you don't want to do it like this, you can definitely, you know, kind of take paint off, take some of this off of here for your eyes as well. But I'm okay with the eyes. They're good. I am somebody who I can't leave the house. I really don't like leaving the house. I've said this before. I mean, and this is another, you know, a vlog for another time, but you know, I'm not somebody, I go to my sister's because I want to see my nephew on a Friday, and that's about all I do besides doctors, because it just is, it's too much. It's too much for me. I don't like it. I don't like it. Now for her lips, I think I'm just going to go in with red. This is Candied Apple. Let's see. But I don't know how many others of you are housebound. Sometimes it's I can't walk. Sometimes it's anxiety. I mean, you know, go on and on and on, I'm sure. And I want to thank everybody who has given to my Patreon. If you're interested in doing, you know, maybe donating or you know, helping me out, the Patreon link will be up here somewhere, or down below. Anything helps. $2, $5, $10, $15. Anything helps. Like I said, it's, you know, it goes towards my art supplies. It goes towards my medication, which is more important now more than ever, because my whole SSI is getting changed, and thank our presidents for lowering and taking away so much. They don't talk about that stuff. I mean, he does a lot of crappy stuff, so I can understand where that is a issue. You know, other things are more important at the moment, but or if you don't want to do Patreon, you can just donate on my PayPal. That link is down below as well. Anything helps. Anything, anything. My Etsy store, the link is down there as well if you want to buy something to help out. I'm going to have a lot of new stuff going on there. Bunch of jewelry and stuff, so. Okay. So I did that. I'm going to put these away. Like I said, go check out Blitsy. These are great. And you get, this is ridiculous. This is how excited I get over things. You get this big bag with them because they pack them, you know. And I'm like, I can keep them all in here and I don't have to worry about nothing. I put it in my little drawer and I know where they're at. What? That's exciting, Kelly. I know it is. I know it is. Okay, so now I want to, let's take a, this is just going to be, I can use a black marker, I guess. Why not? This is the Adirondack Pitch Black Marker. And I'm going to go in. I'm making them a little bigger than I wanted, but that's okay. That's how I feel today. All right, I'm going to just trace these in black. I don't know if these are permanent or not. Let me take my brush, dry it. Make sure it's dry and doesn't drip. And you see how I'm doing this? Can you see how the brush is flat? Like I kind of like go back and forth, even though it's a round brush, because I'm using it, you know, maybe it's your only brush that you have. Picking black might have been a little too harsh to do up here, but it is what it is now. As the eye crease. Take some of them and move into here. Just wet a little bit more. Now, something we can do if you make a mistake, because I'm all about making mistakes. Sometimes I do. I'm going to tell you, and I know you guys who are on medication or chronically ill like me are the same way. My brain does not function well. And sometimes I do things even though I know, don't do that. Oh, okay, I won't. And then I do it because my brain just is. And I'm going to tell you what happened right here. I saw this, which is what I like to use, which I'll use for the nose and then I'll fix that. But I saw it, and that's what I usually go when I'm doing just regular like folk art girls. Because you see it's lighter, it kind of adds, you know. And that's what I should have used. However, I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush one more time. I'm going to dab it. I'm going to Angie. And you can see it's already pretty dry. So nothing's coming up. I'm going to go back in with my skin tone. Oh my God, this desk. I'm really not gassy, I promise. And I'm just going to go over it. Now, you can also use gesso, but I know, you know, some of us don't have all of the stuff. So I'm just going to do that, and then I'll go over it with a color to make it like eyeshadow or something, you know? And then I'm going to go down here. Okay. And this, her chin. Like I said, this is just a folk art girl. This isn't necessarily, you know, we're just playing. We're having fun. Now, if you have a blue marker, you can go around the eye. You know, if not, you can just use this. It doesn't matter. My daughter has hazel eyes, so. I'm probably going to color them all in. And then hit it with my brush. Stuff I do at the last minute. Where'd my brush go? And this will lift some of it. And then you can add gold in here if you want, or whatever you want. Okay. And if you want to go over there again with the color, you definitely can. With the flush color. Let me pick. All right, so I'm going to do some gold in that eye that I did. That's brown, just to add a little touch. So they kind of, you know, are out there a little bit. And then I think, what color? I'm thinking green. Maybe dark green, bright green. Is her eyeshadow? And see, it covers up what you did. And you can make this go up as far or as, you know, little as you want. It's just as if she has eyeshadow on. And then you can, of course, put, you know, give her a cat eye or, you know, go over it again with the flesh color. It doesn't matter. Just playing. I might even go in with a darker green on the corners, but not today. And that's about it. That's it. Just playing and having fun. And you can go over, you know, with red if you want to, you know, you don't like the watercolor look, because it kind of looks like she's, maybe I'll do that real quick. It kind of looks like she is, she ate a little bit of dinner and maybe that came off. So I'm just going to use some red paint. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day and you can be a little pain-free for a little bit. You know, if not, just have a great day. Now I'm going to take a little bit of white because I'm going to put a little dot, which I'll use the back of this, and I'm just going to go into white, and I just hit that, and then just give her a little, as if the light's hitting her eye, you know what I mean? Like that. And you can go in and take a little white if you want. I mean, you can really do these eyes up really pretty. And just kind of go in and kind of rub that in so it gets a little lighter on the inside. Oh, I could use Pearl X. You can use whatever you want. But again, remember, it's your mixed media journal. You don't have to, you know, go all out. If you don't have the stuff, then don't. I'll just kind of blend it in a little bit. And you could put eyelashes, but y'all know I'm not really good at the eyelashes. I don't know if I'll ever be good at the eyelashes, but you definitely could put eyelashes and really, you know. And then I like to write words, so what word will I write? We'll just do, you know, I always love my one word, but we'll just do, let's just do smile. Just because let's all smile today and have a good day. So that is all. That is all with this. Painted her, doing that. Like I said, art journal. You can do something like, if you want to be, I'll do it with my sketch here. We can put on, give her a hat. You could give her a crown. Maybe you have a crown cut out from a magazine or something like that. But you can definitely give her, look how much fun. You know, paint it in, color it in, give her a really cute little hat. It doesn't matter. You know, and really make her cute and you know, fancy, whatever way you want. Leave her like this. I hope y'all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It lets me know and lets YouTube know that you enjoy my videos. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. I love you guys so very much, and I'm all about progress, not perfection. And like I said, this is just a regular old magazine that we did an art journal page in, that we're playing around, and that's it. I will see you guys in my next video. Please share, and if you just found me, or you're not already, please click the subscribe button down below and the bell next to it so you can get notified when I upload, which is usually 5 to 6 times a week. I've been struggling lately, but I'm getting a few up a week new. And I love you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.